The posterity of Cain. It is important to note that the posterity of Cain comes from the first Toledoth, namely that of the generations of the heavens and the earth, and not in the book of the generations of Adam. The posterity of Seth commences with the generations of Adam, showing that the two accounts are distinct and deal with two different subjects. See the structures on pages 3 and 5, Genesis chapter 2, 4 through chapter 4, 26, and Genesis 5, 1 through 6, 8. The generations of the heavens and the earth, 2, 4 through 426, J1, before the fall, J2, the fall, J3, after the fall. The expansion of J3 after the fall, page 8, J3L, Adam's sons Cain and Abel, M, Cain's son Enoch, L, Adam's son Seth, M, Seth's son Enos. There were 130 years before Seth was born and substituted for Abel in the line of the promised seed. In those 130 years after Cain, Adam must have begotten sons and daughters, as in the 800 years after Seth. If Abel died in AM 125 and Abel and Cain had children before that year, even supposing they had no descendants till they reached the age of 65, Adam could have had 130 children, and if each of these could have had a child at 65 years of age, one in each successive year, there would have been 1,219 in AM 130. If we suppose Adam's earlier sons and daughters to have had children at the age of 21 instead of 65, there would have been over 500,000 in the 130 years, without reckoning the old or young, and this at a very moderate rate of increase. It is generally assumed that Adam and Eve had no children beyond those named, but as in the line of Seth, it is clear from Genesis 5:4 that they had. We may well conclude that the same was the case in the line of Cain. It is a gratuitous assumption that Abel had no posterity. It is manifest that the history assumes a considerable population, and the fact that there is no attempt to explain it proves its genuineness, and shows that we are left to explain it for ourselves in the only natural way by which it can be explained.